When the old king of White Island died, the palace didn't mourn. It fell into a silence so heavy it seemed to press against the white marble walls. The throne stood empty, catching the cold morning light, casting long shadows like uneasy thoughts across the floor. Ministers gathered in small groups, whispering, their eyes darting toward that vacant seat of power. "The throne is empty," one murmured. "Who will rule now?" Another answered sharply, "We must choose quickly. Power hates a vacuum. If we delay, chaos will come." But that day, wisdom was nowhere to be found. As night failed, the council met again, candles flickering as fear replaced reason. Arguments filled the chamber until, finally, one reckless voice rose above the rest. "Let destiny decide," the minister declared. "At sunrise tomorrow, the first man to enter the city gate shall be crowned king." A horrified gasp went through the room. "Are you mad?" Another minister cried, "Leadership is not a lottery." But fear had already silenced logic. One by one, they nodded. It was easier to surrender responsibility than to carry it. And so, with a foolish decree sealed before midnight, White Island slept, completely unaware of the fate rushing toward it. At dawn, mist wrapped itself around the ancient city gate. From the distance came a lone figure, a beggar. His clothes were torn, his feet bare against the cold stone. He walked slowly, muttering to himself, thinking only of survival. "Another day," he whispered. "Maybe someone will spare a coin, maybe a crust of bread." The guards watched him approach. "Open the gate," one said. The heavy doors creaked open. The beggar stepped inside, and destiny laughed. Moments later, chaos erupted. Ministers rushed from the palace, their faces a mix of shock and excitement. Trumpets blared. A golden crown was lifted and placed upon the beggar's dirty hair. "Behold," a minister shouted, "the first man has arrived, your new king." The beggar froze. "King?" he stammered. "I don't understand. I only came looking for bread." But it didn't matter. Power had already chosen him. That night, alone in his new chambers, the beggar stared at the crown. Its gold reflected memories he had buried deep. A stormy night, a cold street, empty hands. He remembered a vow he'd once sworn in bitterness and rage. "If I ever rise above them, I will do the opposite of justice. I will take their bread. I will crush their pride. And I will leave none untouched." The vow did not fade. It awakened. The next morning, the new king sat on the throne. His voice, once weak, now carried a chilling cruelty. "Start with the bakeries," he ordered. "Take all the flour." An advisor stepped forward, shaking. "But your majesty, the people will starve." The king smiled. "Exactly. Taxes rose overnight. Questions became crimes. Mercy was declared a weakness. Soldiers marched through streets that once echoed with laughter. The city changed. Families stood in endless lines, clutching empty bowls. A mother sobbed, "My child is hungry. Have mercy." A soldier just pushed her back. The king's orders. Move along. Bread disappeared, and hope followed. Inside the palace, however, laughter echoed. Golden plates overflowed with food. Wine spilled freely. Ministers raised their cups as the city withered outside the windows. Prosperity tastes sweeter. One of them laughed, when others have none. The king leaned back, satisfied. "Pour more wine. Tonight, we celebrate our genius." But outside, White Island was burning. Riots erupted. Fires consumed homes. An old man watched the flames and whispered, "A fool became king, and we let it happen." A woman answered through tears, "We chose silence, and silence destroyed us." The island collapsed not because of one cruel ruler, but because many wise men surrendered their duty. In the end, the throne stood empty once more. The crown lay broken on the floor, and a voice seemed to echo through the ruins. Never give power by accident. A leader without wisdom turns paradise into ruin. One wrong choice can destroy generations. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.